Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down the November 6th action in the US stock market, diving into key moves, and looking ahead to what might unfold tomorrow. It's been a day of both excitement and tension, with investors adjusting their strategies and big players making waves. Let's jump right in. Today was definitely a day of contrasts. On one hand, we saw some strength in tech stocks, while other sectors, like industrials and healthcare, struggled to keep up. The Dow Jones dipped slightly, dragged down by some of its heavyweights, while the S&P 500 managed to hold fairly steady. And let's not forget the Nasdaq, which saw a little uptick as big names like Apple and Microsoft managed to draw investor attention. Dow Jones, slight loss due to struggles in healthcare and industrials. S&P 500, mostly steady but showed some signs of resistance. Nasdaq gained slightly, with tech titans pulling their weight. Looking at the market internals, volume was a bit higher than usual, indicating that investors aren't sitting on the sidelines. They're moving capital around, reacting to economic data, and bracing for any news out of the Federal. Speaking of the Fed, recent comments have sparked speculation about rate adjustments going forward. Inflation is still sticking around, even if it's been cooling off, and the Fed is keeping a close watch. Today's movement reflected some of that caution, with a mixed bag across the sectors. Now, let's zoom in on a few stocks that stole the spotlight today. Tesla bounced back after some recent dips, driven by fresh optimism in the EV space, while Amazon saw a slight pullback after some profit-taking from last week's strong rally. Boeing also saw a lot of movement, likely due to ongoing news on its production line issues. Tesla bounced back fueled by electric vehicle optimism. Amazon, small dip, likely profit-taking from last week's rally. Boeing, swing in shares due to production updates. Investors watching tech stocks may have been breathing a little easier today. Some of the FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, showed resilience, with a focus on earnings outlooks and global expansion strategies. So, what about tomorrow? Well, a lot of eyes are on tomorrow's unemployment claims report. Wall Street is keeping close tabs on the job market, especially given recent trends in wage growth and consumer spending. A report that shows a strong job market could push yields higher, affecting everything from tech stocks to retail shares. Market reaction, potential for market swings based on unemployment data. Key sectors to watch: technology, financials, and retail. Potential scenarios: higher yields could weigh on high-growth stocks, weak unemployment report might ease some pressure. Host, another thing to watch for is the bond market, especially US Treasury yields. If we see a rise in yields, we could see some pressure on high-growth stocks, as investors might rotate back into value plays or safer assets. And for my fellow retail investors out there, it's important to keep an eye on retail earnings coming up soon. Companies are getting ready to report holiday forecasts, and that could tell us a lot about consumer confidence heading into the holiday shopping season. If they signal strong expectations, we might see a boost in retail stocks, but any signs of caution could put a damper on things. So, to sum it up, today was a bit of a mixed bag, with tech showing some strength, industrials cooling off, and investors keeping one eye on the Federal. Tomorrow's unemployment report could be a game changer, especially if it surprises us in either direction. Tech sector resilience, FANG stocks and Tesla showed strength. Fed caution remains, investors are adjusting to the potential of rate hikes. Eyes on jobs report tomorrow, unemployment claims could set the tone for the day. Alright, that's it for today's breakdown. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our daily updates on the stock market. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on where you think the market's headed next. And if you're planning to make any moves in the market tomorrow, let us know which stocks you're watching.